All right, everybody, welcome into the weekend. I hope you're doing great. I know that the Mercury retrograde started earlier this week, but I'm actually doing this reading right at the time that Mercury is going retrograde. So I wanted to take a look at that in particular. And what I've decided to do today is to work with what message does the Mercury retrograde have for you, right? So Mercury is the messenger of the gods, and it is going retrograde from Capricorn into Sagittarius. So that's a little bit unusual to have it go through two signs, okay? And they're very different signs. Capricorn is the energy of rules and structure, power. We do have Pluto in the 29th degree of Capricorn right now. And so Capricorn is a very loud energy for us, moving backwards into Sagittarius, which is the energy of adventure and belief systems and expansion. Okay, so let's see what message this Mercury retrograde has for you. And I'm going to start with Capricorn, and I'm going to go backwards. Of course you are, Mary Jo. Of course you are. All right, so let's see where we're going. I'm going to use the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, and I'm going to use the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and we'll see where we go. If I need to clarify anything, I damn well do it, okay? I damn well will do it. All right, so this Mercury retrograde goes direct on January 1st. So this is really kind of our experience of the very tail end of 2023. And as we move into 2024, this information that comes through as a message can help you navigate the next cycle. And since we have Pluto moving into Aquarius in January, that's a big next cycle. Even though it wobbles back into Capricorn for just a little bit of time later in the year, moving into Aquarius is going to be, 8 months of this year of 2024, 8 months. And then just a two and a half month wobble back into Capricorn. And then Pluto is in Aquarius for 20 years. Big cycle. Mercury retrogrades are like 3 weeks. Okay. But each one of them has, I know that we all talk about Mercury retrogrades as like, don't, send an email to everyone in the company talking about what your lunch plans were and how you hated that guy's tie. Like, just don't. Okay. That's what everybody thinks about with Mercury retrograde. But if you really think about it, each one of us is delivered a message. And it's being delivered through the lens of first Capricorn and then Sagittarius to each of us. So let's try to cut through all of that astrological happening. And let's cut right to the chase. So all these readings are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I urge you to get a pen and paper, and write down a couple words for each of your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That way you can really get a comprehensive message. You can sort of pull those messages together and see what unique message Mercury retrograde has for you, okay? So we're going to start with Capricorn. We're going to go backwards. I'm going to do my best to walk backwards, okay? All right, so for Capricorn, what message wants to come through? Wolf spirit, family. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So look at you. All right, so this is definitely Capricorn here, right? The King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands sitting high on your throne and everything like that. I almost feel like the universe is going to throw some kind of new love into your life, Capricorn. Somebody that's legit, the real deal. Okay. And I believe, because we're talking about wolf spirit, very loyal energy here with family, I feel like there's going to be some kind of message to you, like, are you with the right person for you? Are you, this is sort of alone, right? You're riding high, sort of alone. So if you're not with anybody, the right person is coming in. If you're with somebody, it's not really showing up in this, because this is new. Okay, this is new. If Capricorn, if you're with somebody, and there's a chance that this person can be the right one, or you may have kind of gotten off track if you've been with each other for a long time, you might just make a new start. Okay, but this is like legit. Queen of Cups is no joke. Okay, this person can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn. I feel like you've got it together with your work. Like that's not really an issue anymore. Work and money, you seem to have a very stable, that's super stable life. And I would expect that of a Capricorn. The Six of Wands, the only thing that you could really say about this, if Mercury is trying to give you some kind of message, is to not fall off your horse, to not do something that's going to kind of derail your financial life. And if you are with somebody who's not right for you, that could be what Mercury is saying, is like, hey, in order to have love, you're going to have to derail your financial life a little bit to get the real thing. Okay. And it doesn't mean you can't get it back. It just means that the message that's coming through is, especially since, that Pluto 29 degrees and you are a Capricorn. So that means like the ground underneath you can be shaking, even though you are very stable and very solid. There are going to be some little, is there such a thing as a little earthquake? Little earthquakes about like, am I standing on the right ground? Am I building something on the right foundation? Okay. That's what's coming through for Capricorn. I do feel like there is a legit person for you, or at the very least a new beginning, but it's going to require you kind of assessing that for yourself. Am I building on the right foundation? Am I building this together to go in a direction of home and family, or is there some other kind of focus, right? And it's just about reevaluating. Every retrograde is connected to the prefix re. Rethink, reevaluate, reconsider, reconstruct. Okay, so that's for Capricorn. A message for you. Going backwards. Sagittarius. At the end of this, I'll pull cards for everybody watching. Okay. All right. So I always forget to say that. Sagittarius, for you, what is going on for you? Starry night. Acceptance. All right, acceptance. Lovers, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So some of you may be single right now, okay? Remember the acceptance thing. Some of you may be single right now. And if you're fighting it, if you're mad about it, if you're frustrated with being single, you're effectively resisting the choice to not be single. Okay? This is one of those backflip kind of in logics, but it is Mercury retrograde. So it's like choose you, self-love. Like if you want love in your life, choose you. Choose to love yourself. This Nine of Swords is stuff that's coming through in the middle of the night. There is something about helping other people. So this can be about more self-love. That's one of the messages, Sagittarius. The other message can be about if you're choosing someone, there's something here about choosing someone who needs your help. Okay, you might be choosing the Lover's card. You might be choosing someone who needs your help. I feel like this is like another person. This could be your person. And if you're like, why aren't they coming toward me? Why aren't they coming toward me? Well, maybe they need help. Okay. Maybe they need help from you. They're having some kind of midnight terrors or something like that. And I almost feel like they're reaching out to you in the middle of the night to send a message that, hey, I need help. Hey, I need help. Okay. And you got plenty. If you are getting the message of abundance and gratitude, I got the message 14 times this morning. And in fact, this Sacred Forest deck, the little bee spirit prosperity one, flew out. As I was sitting down, I was like, okay, I got it. Like, I'm very abundant and I am so thrilled to be part of this, whatever I'm doing here with my work, but also like to share it with people I love. So I think there is something about a love interest that does need assistance. And this is going to be very reciprocal. Okay, they're going to help you, you're going to help them. It might not always be like, it's definitely not dollar for dollar, but it can be in experience for experience. Okay, Sag. So if you are fretting about why a person isn't coming toward you, that's why. Need your help. I don't know why I'm compelled to do this. They're going to reach out. Okay. They might be trying to reach out in the middle of the night or something like that. Like, this is not a booty call. This is not anything like that. This is more like, I almost can't tell you in the daytime. Okay, what's going on? It's like too shameful. There's something very shameful about this to this person, not to you, but you're like, sure, of course I'll help you. But there is something about, I feel like this person is your person, and I feel like that's the work you do. It's like you help them, and then you guys do the work you do together, and this is the beginning of it. It's like they kind of have to come clean about what's going on with them before you can say anything. Like, you might have an intuitive hit, okay, about this. And if you do, if that reading resonated with you, then just be open to more messages. Okay, that's how you work with that. That's for Sagittarius. All right, for Scorpios, my friends. Woo! Secret Spring, success. I like that card. One of my favorite cards. Ace of Wands, new ideas. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Oh boy. And the Magician. Oof. Okay, so I'm going to say to you, you do have a lot of success. Whoopsie. You do have a lot of success coming your way from a new idea that you have, a new idea, a brand new offering. I'm going to say that your scorpionic spidey senses are going to serve you well. I think this person is hiding money from you, or somebody is hiding money that is hampering you in your experience. It's about, why can't I get this going? Why can't I get this new business going or this new idea off the ground? I feel like somebody is hiding money or hiding the means, the resources you need. And I feel like hiding, because that Four of Pentacles is like, I'm holding back. The Seven of Swords is a liar. And Magician is like, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, right? So there's something going on behind your back. It could be somebody that you know, or this could be somebody who's withholding money from you or something like that. Maybe you're leaving a job and they're withholding your bonus. Maybe you have gotten a divorce and this person is not sending the checks like they're supposed to. All right, there's something going on here. And you do have if you don't already have the new idea coming in, Mercury in retrograde is saying to you, this new idea will come in. And I almost feel like you might be stuck on somebody not doing the right thing. And I feel like you have to get out of that energy of that person, okay? That somebody's not doing the right thing and like shaking your finger in his face. Like that's not really what's necessary here. What's necessary is say, okay, bring me the resources, bring me the people, bring me the team, bring me, right? That's what you're manifesting. So in this retrograde, the message for you is to stop focusing on somebody else not doing something right. They're definitely not. Like, you're right. Okay? You're right about it. There might be some kind of message delivered to you that was meant for somebody else or whatever. And you're like, oh, look at this. I was right. Either way, this Mercury retrograde is about you becoming abundant on your own. Okay? Without that. You got me? Okay, that's for Scorpio. Okay, for Libra, what is going on for Libra? Standing Stones, Passage. This is a portal, man. This is definitely a portal for Libras. Devil energy. There's the Capricorn. The Moon. Wow. Okay, the Moon. The King of Cups. And the Queen of Swords. So, portal, right? Portal energy. This is Stonehenge, I believe. Portal energy or something like it. Yeah, something like it. This is some pretty big energy here. I feel like there is some... This person is either really afraid or kind of trapped in some way. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or someone who is ruled by the Moon, Cancer. Okay, Cancer, yeah, Cancerian energy. And I just feel like this is, okay, like this, right? It's almost like you need to see through the miscommunication, right? If we're talking about Mercury in retrograde, see through the miscommunication. This person is not telling you what's going on. I think you know, though. All right. I almost feel like this is the high priestess. Like you have a knowing about this, Libra. And, you know, it's your job here. There you go. 8 of Pentacles. It's kind of like, it could be about their money or their work or something like that. This could harken back to that Sagittarius reading about somebody needs help. Okay. Somebody is trapped in a situation, or that at least they feel that way. And the Queen of Swords is Libra energy. The Queen of Swords is about a balanced relationship, is about something that works, not something that's out of balance. So this person does need a lot of healing, but they also, I feel like they do need your help. I think there can be something going on with their work or something like that. But I feel like you are extending a hand, okay? Extending that hand, seeing the truth, extending the hand to help this person. You could get a message from this person that's coming, just like the Sagittarius reading, kind of secretly in the night. Okay. Very 8th house energy, some things going on, but you are very clear. All right. This is not about murkiness. This other person is pretty murky. Okay. You might also feel a little bit confused by this person's behavior. And you know, they're doing their best, but I do feel like having some understanding from you, a Libra, is really what the doctor ordered. And I do think that they are the communication happens telepathically, or at least there's some kind of message that comes through in a dream or something, and you're just like, hey, are you okay? And that kind of opens the floodgates. So yeah, I would if you get that message, or if you're hearing that and you're like, bring me more, spirit, bring me more. What's going on with this person? And then maybe there's an opportunity for you to say it to them. Okay. Okay. All right. That was Libra. So now we're on to Virgo. What is going on for Virgo? Owl spirit, wisdom. That's kind of like the Hermit card, which is your card. The 2 of Cups, the 3 of Wands. Wow. The 2 of Wands. Ooh, I like that combination. Knight of Cups. So Virgo, I feel like you're kind of contemplating what to do about a relationship or about a person. I feel like you're integrating right now. The message for you is about integration of lessons, transmuting them into wisdom. Lessons from previous relationships, lessons from what you did and didn't do in the past. It's like really time to learn that. So were you too slow? Did you not appropriately reach out, or did you not appropriately say things? Mercury, right? Speech, communication. Did you not appropriately say things? You are Virgo. You are ruled by Mercury. So it's not just about organization or going deep into research. It's also about communication. So I feel like Virgo, and probably Gemini, we'll get there in a second, but probably Gemini too, is required to now take all these lessons and turn them into wisdom, which means you unhook from the emotional triggers of all the relationships past, or the relationship you're in right now, or the one you're going toward. Like if you're freaked out about reaching out to a person, I see that there's love here. I see that there's connection here. Look at this. I love this. So 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands. 2 of Wands is the ask, the prayer, and 3 of Wands is the receiving. So you might be in that energy of, I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to do. And the right answer is to offer your heart. If you have been the one, think about the wisdom, think about the lessons. If you have been the one who's not leaned forward and spoken their truth in terms of their feelings, it's time for that lesson to be learned. If you have been the one who has not received, right? Not received people's love, it would be the right lesson to learn right now, because someone is coming toward you. So either way, what the person, so someone will say, I'm not sure which person I am. Am I supposed to be giving or supposed to be receiving? What is the wisdom from the previous relationships? Have you been difficult to, has it been difficult to give or difficult to receive? Then you know which action it is that you should take. If it's about receiving, it's about allowing. It's about opening up and allowing someone to come toward you. Receiving, I'll give you a little example of this. I have a friend who lives at quite a distance from me, and he has a post office box. There's no way to deliver anything to his physical address. And so it cuts out a lot of like flowers. And he says that to me all the time because, this is not a romantic partner. This is a friend. He's like, I don't know why. I never, people say they always want to, give me these kind of presents, but I can't. And I'm like, yeah, because you have this P.O. box and they will, and then it's like people don't want to deliver flowers to a P.O. box. I don't even know if they'll do that. So it's like he's putting a barrier to receiving. Okay? He's putting a barrier to receiving. At the very least, he could figure that out with the post office and tell people, like, this is what I'm going to do about that. Because there is a reality that he is cutting off a connection to other people by making it harder for people to love him. Okay? And so, Virgo, are you making it harder for people to love you? Are you making it harder to be the one who delivers the message of love? Are you making that more challenging? Are you freaked out by it? So it's about asking for the wisdom and then doing the thing that the wisdom tells you. That's the message of Mercury retrograde. So you might find that something gets messed up. Some kind of love offering to you gets messed up. And don't push back on it or make it somebody else's fault. That person, that friend I was telling you about, always blamed people. Like they didn't send me a Christmas present or they didn't, or whatever. And I was like, stop making it hard on people to send you love. Okay. So that's for Virgo. Wow. All right. For Leo, this is fun going backwards. Leo. Ooh, dragon power. Next year is the year of the green wood dragon, I believe in Chinese astrology. Dragon energy is about power, right? It's about the dynamic fire energy. And since that's a wood, it's green wood, it's about prosperity in many ways. So let's see what else is going on here for Leo. Prosperity. 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, so that's a little follow on to Virgo. You are resisting prosperity. Resisting prosperity of love, resisting, you might have 1,000,000 shekels piled up underneath your bed, but I see a lot of heartache here. And so this is about, it's possible that you kind of like, like the fire breathing dragon, like you run too hot with people, Leo, right? You might run too hot with people. And so people run away. Or it might be just too overwhelming. Dragon is a lot of energy. It's a lot of power. So you kind of have to be careful about that. And this is Aquarian energy, very cool. And we do have Pluto moving into Aquarius in January. So the message of Mercury retrograde for you is stop blasting people with your fiery dragon breath. No, that's not what I mean. Stop blasting people who want to get close to you. It's not all about money. It's not all about money or what they can do or who they are or how shiny their car is or how big their house is. It's not all about that. She doesn't have anything on, right? And yet she has 2 full jugs of water. Feelings, lots of feelings. And that might be why what you're running away from here. And like being the dragon and kind of like throwing out that fire, and it's a lonely business. See, you see the woman there? She looks very lonely. He's protecting her, but she looks kind of lonely. So just know it's also an 11 card, and I feel like you've put a lot of time and effort in building a castle around that heart, that broken heart that's never been healed. So it's time to heal that heart. It's time to heal that heart. All right, that is for Leo. Now, Cancer, what is going on for Cancerians? Ooh, Raven Spirit, Truth. I like this card. I'm a Sagittarius. Of course, I like this card. World, Knight of Swords, Six of Cups. Yeah. So somebody needs to be, you need to tell somebody the truth. Maybe more than one person. This Raven Spirit truth is like, there's nothing so honorable or so clear as absolute truth. You know, there's your truth, there's the truth, there's my truth, whatever. But when someone says a truth to you, boy, don't you feel it like right here? It's like you could say a million words. That's why I always wonder when people make up all of these words, especially on Facebook or something like that, you know, and they're very flowery about things or whatever. There's a difference between being flowery and being aligned with that truth in a storytelling fashion, right? There's flowery sometimes to me. I feel like we cover up our feelings with words sometimes. The great truths of mankind can be said in under 5 words. I love you, right? Like that's when that's felt and when that's said, boy, the other person gets it right between the eyes. Okay. It's like so honest. And I feel like you're closing up another cycle. Okay. So we're talking about cycles. You're closing up another cycle and going toward, you might be running toward a person that you think might be slipping away. Okay, Cancer. And it's time to close up the cycle and go tell them the truth. All right. It's time to do that. And Raven Spirit here. Love it. Love it. All right. So that's the message Mercury has for you, Cancer. Go tell this person the truth. This person is somebody that is a new cycle for you, but they do come from the past or a past life. I like Six of Cups and I like Six of Swords together. This Knight of Swords is like, you better hurry. They might be losing faith. Okay, so let's talk to Gemini. Now, Mercury rules your sign. So it doesn't mean that you have a more meaningful relationship. Well, you kind of do. It means that you're more embodying the energy of Mercury than maybe other people are, especially if you're a Gemini or Virgo rising. Okay, you're really embodying this idea of truth or this idea of messenger. Okay, there's something here for you. And Gemini is about communication. Virgo is about the sacred servant. So there's definitely something here. Wow. Look at you, Gemini. Enlightenment. Aha. Aha moment. High Priestess. Wow. Spiritual enlightenment coming through. Page of Wands. Yeah. Two of Swords. All internal. Changing you big time, Gemini. Okay. The messenger of the gods is here. Something that you, I was watching Robert Ohodo, and he said something really good that I want to share with you. That these messages, you need to be, this is always about becoming conscious of something that you're not conscious of, and you need to become conscious to move on to the next level of your potential. So you need to become conscious of this message. And I feel like enlightenment is coming through. Something about the Page of Wands. This is an inner child thing that you're desperately trying to not know the truth about. But enlightenment. I mean, that's what Mercury in retrograde is here to do. The Death card. Something is really going to, I don't know, maybe this is triggering some kind of inner child experience, your relationship with your parents, with your father, with your mother. Or for some of you, it's a truth that you have definitely not wanted to face and maybe have felt like you couldn't face it. But it is coming through and it will definitely change you. Enlightenment, more enlightenment coming for Gemini. Wow. Okay. So the Death card is Pluto. And, you know, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and we have Pluto moving into Aquarius, January 20th. And so it's in Capricorn right now. And Capricorn, no offense to Capricorns, but Capricorn is a bit stubborn. It's Earth, right? It's Earth energy. It's sort of like, I do things one at a time. I do them very well, and then I move on. Like there's very little thinking. No offense to Capricorn again. There's very little thinking in that process. It's like, this is the process and this is what we do. And that's what the current energy, when we're in that 29 degrees of Capricorn, it's like shaking the ground on which you stand, because there is some kind of truth that's been trying to come through to you that you're like, nope, I'm just going to do my work every day, do it very well, and then I won't have to listen to this truth that wants to come through. Some of you are getting messages spiritually about a change coming, big change on the way. And you might have just felt like there's nothing happening in my world, my 3D world, right? Very Capricorn. But once it moves into Aquarius, different feel, okay? Mercury retrograde goes until January 1st. So it's likely that during this time, you are receiving messages of passion, even the Page of Wands, that are trying to get through to you. And maybe it's about waking up your passion, waking that up, okay? Either way, big changes are coming. And it's when you kind of admit something to yourself, or you let the story come in, or you let the message come in, that's when the change can happen. So Forest Temple, enlightenment coming through for Gemini. Of course it is. You're Mercury, so makes sense to me. All right, Taurus. What is going on for Taurus? Just make sure I'm recording. Oh my God. Taurus, for you, rainbow waterfall, miracles. Oh, wow. That's beautiful, Taurus. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Chariot. This has been a long slog, okay? Something is over that was too hard, too difficult, okay? It's over. 10 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles. It's not going anywhere. It's stuck in this Capricorn mud. The Ace of Pentacles is coming through soon. A new opportunity, a miracle. So this could be like, wow, I'm super duper in debt. I've got a ton of debt. And then all of a sudden some financial miracle comes through. Wow, I'm super duper, have health issues and I don't know where else to turn. I've done everything. Wow, a miracle comes through. It's like a miracle drug, or like a miracle, like a doctor that reaches out, or I don't know, something about your health. Because you see this couple are, kind of in ill health, right? This is about victory. So whatever the Ace of Pentacles is, it is a miracle, and it is going to move you forward. If whatever is stuck in the mud, you're going to leave it in Capricorn. You're going to leave it back in Capricorn, because like you did the work, you followed all the rules, you did everything, and it's still stuck. Okay, to get out of, I keep getting this stuck in the mud thing, and this card is not stuck in the mud because of this Ace of Pentacles. Some kind of miracle, Taurus. Wow, that is beautiful energy for Taurus. I love it. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Can I get one more about that? Justice. All right. So that is about balance. There's some kind of balance coming to things, like you've done all the hard work, whatever, and you're going to be rewarded for that finally. You may have been in a relationship where the other person is not really there, right? And it feels stuck in the mud. You finally are getting somebody to come along that is worthy. Taurus, I like it. All right. So let's see. Aries. What's going on for Aries? Spirit guardian of spring activation. Well, that is your time. You are an Aries. There is the Empress, the 3 of Cups, the Page of Cups, Judgment. Aries, I feel like, this is really like March 21st, which is the beginning of the zodiacal year. January 1st is not the beginning, but since this is about Mercury retrograde, I feel like what's coming through to you can be a lot of celebration and joy of friendship. There can also be some kind of small offer of love coming at a party or something. It's almost like this is Gabriel, another messenger, right? And this is about waking up to love, waking up to the divine feminine energy within you, receiving love, allowing things. So I feel like big time, Aries, love is coming in for you. And this is about some kind of spiritual connection with this person. This person could be a divine feminine, Taurus or Libra. And this is about a celebration, new love coming in, a celebration. And I almost feel like you're going to get the message like loud and clear. There's going to be something mystical about it. Like there might be some kind of symbol. I don't know why I'm getting that. There's some kind of symbol related to like Archangel Gabriel. Look up Gabriel and look up symbols around Archangel Gabriel. You can also look up divine feminine symbols around that, because there's like something like where you meet this person has something to do with that. So let's just say it's a trumpet, right? Archangel Gabriel, the trumpet. Maybe you meet this person when you're going to the symphony, or maybe they played trumpet in high school, or maybe they are somebody who loves music in some way or whatever, or there's a restaurant that has big trumpets on the wall. I don't know, but like something about that. Okay. It's like going to be, so pay attention, look around. If you during this Mercury retrograde period, during parties and stuff like that, look around. If there's some kind of symbols on the wall of trumpets, it's definitely a trumpet. All right. Okay. Look up all the symbols. Look up all the symbols of Archangel Gabriel and see what resonates with you personally. Okay. All right. So that's for Aries. Now, what about Pisces? I am getting a lot of the Piscean, the water signs are really opening up to their spiritual awakening even further. This is Enchanted Fern Grotto Refuge. Definitely Piscean. Wow. 10 of Swords, King of Wands, 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. So more messages coming in for you. I feel like there was something that was started that ended, something that was challenging. This person, you guys might have not hit it off very well, or had a lot of people in the mix, too many people in the mix. Okay. And so I just feel like the 10 of Swords is like, I just got to like regroup. Okay. And what happens is a lot of messages come through to you. I feel like you might have had too much focus on this person and it was just not working. And there was so much from you about how to make it work. 10 of Swords. Like nothing, I feel like I want to validate the feeling that nothing you could have done would have worked. Okay. And this is now, it's like, okay, I can turn my attention away from this person, away from taking action on this person. And I can receive messages now again. Sometimes when we're in those kind of relationships where we're trying so hard, like you're blocking your intuition. Okay. And so the messenger is really trying to come through right now for Pisces. All right. That's for you, Pisces. Aquarius, and we're done. And then I'll do pull cards for everybody. So Aquarius, what's going on? Oh, I knew it. Remember I said to you, I got this Bee Spirit prosperity card this morning for myself, or it flew out. Page of Pentacles when I sat down here. Page of Pentacles, Emperor, the Queen of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. All right. So Aquarius, you're building something with somebody, something very prosperous. I feel like it's a new idea. All right. You might have to learn something new in order to do it. This is a life partner for Aquarius. Aries, Sag, Leo. All right. For Aquarius, you're building something together and it's going to be very prosperous. So the messages from the Mercury in retrograde right now are about learning new things. So you might feel a little stubborn about that. You might feel like you don't want to learn something new, but you do need to learn something new. You can also learn something new about relationships. That's a big thing that's necessary right now for your prosperity, is to learn how to be in relationships in a very functional way, and also building for the future. I say this to a lot of people because it was my experience, and that if you're in a marriage and you don't build something together, and I don't mean like a house or anything like, well, I don't know, but that's not sustainable thing. It's like you have to have something together. A lot of people, it's kids. But then the kids like grow up to be people and then they leave. So there's something that you need more of in your relationship to make it grow. Okay. And I'm going to say Aquarius to you. I don't know where I saw this. I think this was in Mind Valley. I love Mind Valley. There was a session where they were talking about building good marriages. And this one couple, they swear by, and this is communication, right? So this fits in with Mercury. They swear by every day when, they have built their lives in such a way that when they come home from work or come home from the day, they take a walk together. So you got to walk the dog, right? You got to walk the dog. And they do it together. It's not about like you doing it or me doing it or it's a chore. It's about us reconnecting. And I loved how they talked about that. And I thought that was so smart. And so it can be about some kind of communication that you need to learn how to build. You need to learn how to be a better communicator, how to be able to say to somebody, hey, our relationship means a lot to me. That's why I'm really nervous about talking about this with you because I don't know how you're going to take it. But this is important for me to say to you. And then go from there. Okay, that's for Aquarius. Now, let's do a reading for everybody watching. All right, let's do a reading for everybody watching. I'm going to use 2 different decks, okay? So this is the Sacred Symbols deck. Okay. Friendship. Divine Feminine. Earth. There's that Pluto energy. Holy smokes. What's underneath? All right. Karmic path for sure. Now, what is showing up for me here is some of you may be reconnecting. Use the words re when we're talking about retrogrades. You're reconnecting with someone. It may, for some physical reason, it may require a chapter to be in friendship before there's romance, okay? It may require that, and you might be a little confused by that, but there's something bigger going on that you might not know all the information about. I feel like you will after Mercury retrograde is over, okay? I feel like this next 3 weeks is going to bring in messages for you about that. So let's see what the reading has to say about that situation. Oh, yeah. Ace of Cups underneath. Okay. 4 of Cups, the Strength card, the Queen of Wands, and the Temperance card. Archangel Michael is working hard, okay? Archangel Michael working hard to bring this connection together. I am feeling like it might not be romantic until the summer. So here you are showing up as the King of Pentacles. There's the commitment card. That's also Taurus. So I'm seeing Taurus, Sagittarius, first card Sagittarius. So we are in Sagittarius time right now, the Queen of Wands, and then there's this Leo card of summer. And I'm just seeing that 4 of Cups. It's like, it's not showing up until it's ready to show up or something like that. So you're focusing on your own stability. You're dealing with this Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn energy. The Hierophant, the opportunity is the 8 of Cups. So some of you might consider walking away from this person. The Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. I wouldn't. Okay. It's possible that this person that you're dealing with is walking away from another commitment. And I'm seeing, I just feel like they're slow. AF. Okay. I just feel like they're slow. And mostly because I think there's something about their money that they're focused on. So if you're the one focused on your money and your stability, okay, and it's become too stagnant, then you're the one walking away from a stuck situation. If you're waiting for another person, they are walking away from a situation. I wouldn't walk away from this person just because they're slow AF. Okay. I think the 6 of Pentacles, I think this is, I want to say that the feelings are reciprocal. but there's like an earth problem in the way. And that definitely feels like Pluto and Capricorn to me. So when Pluto gets into Aquarius, January 20th, this is likely to shift in a big way. Okay, this is likely to shift in a big way. High Priestess, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Yeah, celebration. This is, there could be some kind of spiritual connection during the winter solstice. All right, I'm kind of getting that on the next holiday, right around Christmas or whatever. If that's the holidays you celebrate. This is also third month, March. So as we get into the equinox, so there's something happening now. And then it feels like when Pluto goes into Aquarius, there's a new chapter here. There's a new cycle. And then when we get into March, there's another new cycle. Okay. So if that little reading is resonating for you, you know, your job, let's see what the advice is for you. I wouldn't walk away from this person. 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, World, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is going to stop. This is where you are right now. This kind of like running away, pushing back, push me, pull you, hot and cold. Are we friends? Are we not friends? Is this romantic? Is this not? Thank you. And that's going to end. This person is going to make it real. Okay. This person's going to make it real. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I like that. I like that. All right. That is for you guys. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.